Hi. Oh boy, oh boy. I am so excited for tomorrow, but I don't feel ready. Hello, Zooch. How's it going? I'm so excited for y'all to see what Zooch has been doing because Zooch has been helping me out with the vibe of the trailer and the cinematic I'm going to be showing y'all. My brain is like, don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. I am but one person doing this cinematic, so it's not going to be anything like studio level. But I'm excited for y'all to see the cinematic. Cut off Zephyr. Thank you. Thank you. Evening, Gecko. How's it going? It's the 20th year. Give it to us. It's not the 20th where I'm at. It's not the 20th here. So why should I show it to you when it's not the 20th here? Hmm? The surprise can't happen yet. The surprise isn't scheduled for your 20th. It's scheduled for my 20th. You see? It all makes sense now. Anyway, missed your last model debut. Will not miss this. Hi there, Bear. It's good to see you. I am so excited. I do have some work to finish up because what's a special event with without a little last minute prep work? So we're just gonna be chilling. Honey, turns out I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm so ready. Let's go, Meta! Yeah! Tomorrow's 10-hour stream is gonna be very good. Mostly because behind the scenes, I've taken care of a lot of stuff. I have my meals planned. I have drinks that I want. Which is mostly just water. It's just water, really. And then I'm going to a cafe in the morning to grab like a coffee or something. Maybe not a coffee because coffee sometimes gives me headaches. But I'm getting treats. I've got some fun stuff to do. It's gonna be both chill because I have to stream for 10 hours, so it's not gonna be super high energy throughout the whole thing. But it'll be a comfy, fun time. And I'll get to show y'all all of the things I have been working on for months. Months! I'm really excited for y'all to see it. Honestly, I'm very, very excited. I hope y'all will like it. The dog's starting to go crazy. The dog's going wild. They're going hog wild. I saw through my loophole attempt. The loopholes. Also, my brain wasn't thinking, so maybe that's why I didn't see it. Oh boy, I am not sick, so that's good. But as I'm going to be putting here, I am doing secret work off screen. So we are just going to chill and take it easy today. We're going to be listening to some music, relaxing, vibing, talking about feelings and how I'm really excited for this, but I'm also feeling of a way that I have not felt before, and it is very interesting, and maybe if I talk it out, it'll help. Maybe it'll be cool. What is that emote? What is that emote? Great question. I don't know what emote that is. I don't know what Twitch is doing. Can't wait to see what we're cooking. Me too. I can't wait to see what I'm cooking too. It's always really interesting being the person who makes I'm gonna say 95% of the assets. Mainly because it's so much work. And then when that 5%, I'll be so for real, that 5% is almost always taken by Zuchi because I'm like, Zuchi, I need help. I don't know how to do music. Zuchi's like, I got you. And it makes my life so much easier. I'm not even kidding. Zuch helps me so much with music. It is so important because music sets a vibe and I do not have enough skill with music and mixing and audio. It's great. It is more than 5%. But oh boy, howdy. I have many things I have been drawing. It's a team effort. Meta, lol, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Me. That's me. No, I do have plans. I do have plans. And I'm also kind of laughing because as I was ramping up for this week, I have seen like 5 different debut posts lined up by like 5 other VTubers, and I'm like, wow, Silksong really did mess up all of our schedules, huh? Silksong pushed back so many people's plans. So here's the thing. If anyone is debuting stuff this week or has been the previous week, odds are we all moved it for Silksong. It's not just the indie games that moved for Silksong. VTuber debuts 100% moved because of Silksong. 100% Pilksong. Valid reason though, absolutely fair. Listen, I don't want to compete with Silksong. I want to play Silksong. You know? Except the meal times in the second half of the stream. Would have been a great time to debut a Silksong model. Would have, except here's the thing. I did not have enough time to make a Silksong model because I was too busy working on the stuff for tomorrow's event. I was like, you know what? It would be great. Can't afford to waste the time there. Can't afford to waste the time. Honey the Bone Wizard and Zucius the Music Warlock. Makes sense. Alright, so before I get too carried away, let me say thank you, and then we can listen to some music. I love music. Also, Myth, thank you for the posture check, breathe, and hydrate. Yes, I have my sippy water bottle. That was one of the things I needed to wash for stream because I am not spending 10 hours on stream with a water bottle that does not seal. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. I already squirted water out of my mouth there. But see, it's cleaner because I didn't spill anything. It's great. The whistle. Yeah, y'all heard the whistle of the water bottle. You heard the air from the bottle. Yeah, it is a loud water bottle, so y'all can hear me when I'm sipping water. It's great. I'm gonna do it again. Funny bit, make a model in 1 hour. Legitimately, I am tempted to try that. Dingus still can't drink, right? But that's okay. That is okay. I saw today... Sorry, I got distracted by my own thoughts. Let me stretch and breathe. And Meta, thank you for the ear wiggles. Also, Dingy, I hope you're doing well. Still can't drink, right? No. I hope you're doing well. I saw someone do a very simplified model in, I think, like 7 hours, and I was like, what if I tried doing that? How fun would that be? And so I've been thinking about it. Of course, it was done by Cilia and another rigger by the name of Cho. They both each made a model for themselves that was just mouse tracking and audio input. And they explained it. I'm like, that's extremely simple. That could be fun to make. That could be a really cool, very low budget VTuber model. You know me. I love figuring out ways to make model more affordable. That way you can have more model that you like. I think that is fun. I think it's fun. Do it for the bit. Do it for the bit. I would, except I have other work I gotta do right now. I can't focus on that yet. I can't focus on that right now because I will get sidetracked. Meta, thank you for the resub. Happy 45 months. 45 months. Almost 4 years. Yeah. You're 3 months away from it. Kind of crazy. Anyway, honey, you're amazing and such a hard worker. These next couple months are gonna go so hard. Oh. I am so excited because, as y'all know, classic honey fashion. I smacked my water bottle. Don't worry about it. In classic honey fashion, after this special event, I don't want to give away what it is. After this special event, you can bet that I am already planning on working on the next model, which is a really big one. Genuinely, it is a really big milestone one that I am so excited for y'all to see. But I gotta finish Zozo's model first. I'm so excited. I'm trying to figure out this one little thing in Zozo's model that I'm like, it doesn't look quite right, but that's a skill issue on my part, and I want to fix that. Girl. Dingus will strangle me. Next time I get in a room with Dingus, it'll be like, oh, Dingus, how's it going? And then it's just gonna be the two of us running into each other at high velocity, and then him wrestling me to the ground going, why did you do this? Listen, are you homies if you don't tackle each other to the ground? Come on. I could take it. So sleep deprived conspiracy theory, honey. Models? You want models? I got boxes of models. I got so many models. Where's my hug? Right here! Then suplexes me. I'm silly. Come on, I've been striking myself to tackle from you. I gotta get back. I gotta get back into shape. I gotta get back into shape. I have joined team sports again to get back into shape. I have been sitting too much at my desk and doing too much work, but here we are. Here we are, baby. It's okay. Jasper, thank you for the 100 shinies. It's time for Honey stream. I'm in much pain and full body muscle cramps from work today, but worth it to be able to see Honey stream. I go be deceased now. GG, it's all time. I requiescat pasta fettuccine alfredo until tomorrow. Okay, you take it easy, Jasper. If you're still here. If you're not, that's okay. I will see you tomorrow. McBomb, Mr. McBomb-tastic, thank you for the resub. Happy 51 months. 51 is indeed a number. Nice name change. I always love watching what McBow's name changes are. They're always so clever. It's fun. Dingus, I'll cheer you on every match, Humpty. No joke. I told my dad, I was like, hey, I might be playing some soccer soon. And he was like, okay, I'll go show up at your matches. And I'm like, Papa, that's so sweet. Because I'm the only one of his kids right now that does sports. The rest of them are busy. And he was like, oh, my sweet little honey. She still loves the soccer. And I'm like, yeah, Dad. You used to film my games. I remember that. My dad got really into filming my I think it's an hour and a half games and then editing those down to the highlights because he was that enthused about me playing soccer. It was extremely cute. I love Papa. He's very funny that way. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. And Punderful, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. McBoomtastic, thank you for the gifted sub to Dingy. And Mia here Romero, thank you for the resub with Prime. Hi! Happy 11 months, thank you. Also, Plugbear, thank you for the 100 shinies. I arrived, time for Mohawk word of the stream. Gotcha. Tonight's word is Enyoher Hunne, which means tomorrow. Soon. How do you well, I guess for the Y and then capital O and yo. Not yo. I think. I'm trying to remember my phonemes. It's difficult. But Joko, thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congrats on your stream, baby. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. I have something big tomorrow. So I'm working off stream and we're just chilling, listening to music today. Burning Paper Giant. Happy 14 months. Thank you for the resub with Prime. And Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Zooch. Snail Space. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy 28 months. Hi. And Not an Expert. Happy 3 years. Oh my gosh. Okay, noted broke, but 3 years. That is 3 years. 36 months. And Jasper, thank you for the 100 shinies. I never left. I never leave. I'm in your walls. Hey, if you're in my walls, can you tell me if there's rats in there? I sure hope there aren't. But if there are, you tell me, right? You tell me. Are you gonna make dinner? Make you dinner. Enjoy yourself. I've somehow lost my wallet, keys, and glasses. Are they in the car? Or under your bed? Thanks for the lurk, Artie. I hope you've been doing good. Sable, you know what? Fuck it, I'm feeling motivated. Ooh, what you feeling motivated to do? Also, don't mind the screaming kids outside. I could hear them. I got my deodorant so I'm not a stinky girl. Ooh, good idea. Afternoon, Nilo. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking it easy. Oh, good, you found the meta. And sweet Anya, happy 37 months. Welcome on back. I hope you're doing well. Glad you're streaming. First good thing to happen to me in days. Oh no, I'm sorry if you had a rough week. Oh, that's rough. It was in the walls, isn't it? Meta found them in the walls. They were hiding in the drywall. Able to celebrate the event tomorrow. I'm gonna do honey arts for as many of the 10 hours as I can. Do you have any themes or preferences you like? Ooh. I will say, Sable, if you're going to do something as kind as even think about drawing me, draw whatever you please, you know? Whatever makes you happy. And whatever will inspire you the most. I love meme drawings. That is to say, like, low effort drawings are always wonderful to me. I love high effort drawings as well. But sometimes it's fun to just see a little meme. That makes sense. And I placed them in a place I never placed them because I always lose them there, and that's where I found them. You place them in the place where you wouldn't usually place them. So you had to retrace your steps to find out where you placed them. Place. Hi, Peaceful Rebel. Welcome in. I do some pretty gooberific gremlins. I do love gooberific art. It's pretty great, honestly. Oh, good stretch. I'll toss some ideas around in my head before stream. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Honey Goblin is evolving. She is now gremlin. Indeed. Indeed. Anyways, let me listen to some music. Let me know if this is too loud. Oh, wait. There we go. One of my friends sent me a meme with this song in it. And, oh, I can't stop thinking about it. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Doing a handstand on a skateboard? That sounds pretty cool. That is pretty dang cool, honestly. Be French. Dinner is now consumed. I had pastrami sandwich, mac and cheese. Oh, that sounds good. Music time. But once again, because the event is tomorrow, I have last minute polishing I want to do, so the stream will only be about 3-ish hours. We shall see if it needs to be shorter or if I go longer and have good focus. But probably 3 hours-ish. And then I'm gonna rest. And tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning, I get to show you what I've been working on. Finally! Finally! You know a song I'm itching to cover? Your Idol from K-Pop Demon Hunters. That's a great song, and not gonna lie, it is my favorite of the movie. It is the best one. Wait, where's my art glove? Is it in my pocket? I misplaced my art glove. Constant. Honey, where do you put the art glove? You know what? It's probably in my room. One sec. Art glove. I have 2 art gloves. And yet I somehow managed to misplace them, even though there aren't that many rooms where I live. I only have so much space. 10 hours of sleepy gob on stream. Maybe. I don't think I'll be too sleepy. I think I'll be very anxious. I'll be so for real. Wonder how much fan art I'll be done tomorrow? Great question. Great question. I don't know. You know, so, but yeah. Dingy, honestly, Your Idol is probably my favorite one. It is my favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song. I think you would do well singing that one. Is that 9 East Coast or West Coast? So 9 a.m. PST or PDT or noon EST. So yeah, it would be West Coast time 9, East Coast time noon. Fantastic freeze frame. Take a screenshot. Maybe it'll last longer. Well, son, thank you for the 100 shinies. I was just wondering when your next stream was going to be. I wanted to ask if you heard of this game called Goblin Cleanup. Yes, I have. I came across today. It's a co-op game where you play as a goblin maid that it cleans up a dungeon you're between adventures. Visit. Yeah. And Jasper, thank you for the 100 shinies. Yes, I'll totally tell you. Get slipped a $20 bill from Rat King. The Rat King better not have his hands on you. Joy by your electric love. So, I don't know how old this song is. It's called Electric Love. And my brain said, oh, it's a song from the 80s? I don't think it's actually that old. Because there's a music video and it's not that old. Steel Turtle, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months to you. Thank you. And Wortman, thank you for the hydrate. Shiver me timbers. Today be Talk Like a Pirate Day. Welcome on in, our. Here you be, pirates. I do love Pirates of the Caribbean. It is one of my favorite movies. It's mid-2010s? I don't know what music genres sound like anytime anymore. I can't tell. Sorry for being late. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling great, Jakku. Thank you for asking. You never gotta worry about being late to stream, really. Like, I'm not gonna be upset if you got stuff to do, you know? Excuse me. It happens. Life happens, you know? This is Strike very mid 2010s. Okay. Mid 2010s. It's always interesting seeing how music and fashion kind of loops back on itself. It kind of goes backwards before it goes forwards. And now it feels like it's especially in a loop. Like Y2K fashion has come back, but it doesn't look right, if that makes sense. Like I look at pictures of magazines from the actual Y2K era, and the features of a body that were accentuated are not accentuated in the same way. Even if they wear the same cut and textured clothing, it doesn't fit the same. It's fascinating. Honeywood Suddenly Pirates screams. They're all fishwomen pirates. And they have guns. But they're wearing loose tops. Like the whiplash suit. The whiplash. Once again, there's something about a sword that just guns cannot replicate. Guns are too fast, too quick, you know? Too impersonal. Now swords. That's a lot more intimate. Loose tops, you say? I do have a pirate shirt that I love to wear. It does have a loose cut, deep cut top, and I do want to wear it around more often. I do gotta find the right bra for that because I did lose the bra that I used to wear with it. But could be fun just a free ball. Is just like put some pasties on and walk around like that. Could be nice. Yeah, just tell me this. I'm just saying one of my favorite things to wear. Like, I love pirate fashion. I love pirate fashion. I love like the 2002 Pride and Prejudice movie fashion. That is not Victorian or Jane Austen era dress. That is something closer to like American Revolution dress or something like that. It's literally on the living room right now. It's hanging up in my closet in a special place. I know exactly where it is. Sindel, I have two t-shirts that look like old D&D book art, but the dragon is Guy Fieri, so not one to talk about fashion? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Fruitiger is the knockoff Y2K. It's supposed to be the sequel of Y2K, but it's horrible. Really? How just a pirate flirt? They say, "Yar, beautiful." That's a pretty good one. Yeah. Pirates do flirt in very fun ways. You can get real creative with pirate flirting. And sometimes it's just like the aesthetic is enough. It's good. I can hear the song from the first ball scene in the distance. Oh, the living room TV Pride and Prejudice. I remember my mom really, really loved Pride and Prejudice. She watched the original BBC version, and when I was a kid, she showed me the 2002 version because that's the most updated version. Or I guess the most recent version, I should say, not the most updated version. The story's hundreds of years old, I think. There we go. Sorry, I'm just doing art in the background. It has begun. Oh, we get gelato? Ooh. Dude, I still need to see this BBC version. Same. I haven't seen the BBC version, but I kind of want to. I'm curious to see how it's different it is, you know. The arting commences. It begins. I drew this on the wrong layer. Huh! It's fine. So much. This is a music video, so there's little. Here's a question. Do y'all like it when music videos have little bits of people talking or non-track audio? To me, it can kind of throw me off, but it's not always the worst. But when you put it into a playlist, I don't want to hear the music video story. I want to hear the actual track. Z, your birthday's tomorrow? Let's go. We're celebrating two big events tomorrow. Personally, no, I think it pulls you away from the music. Yeah, I don't like it personally. But I kind of think it's fine. Sometimes it's fun and it can add to, you know, the music video. But I feel like it doesn't add to the music, except for What's Up Danger. That's the only one where I'm like, yeah, actually give me the movie version. I want the original track version and the movie version. Give me both. That one, 100% an exception. What's Up Danger? We love What's Up Danger. Ooh, let's listen to. I've been listening to this song a lot recently. I think it's Boy with a Uke? Or a uke? Boy with a uke. Not an uke. That's something different. It's good. It's good. I think it's good. Just isn't it the same without the scene? Yeah. What's Up Danger is close, but it doesn't quite hit the same without the scene. One whole UK? One of the UKs? Yes, something different. Yes, it does mean something different for sure. So something I did while I was camping is naturally me and my friends brought a book. We didn't even coordinate. In our brains, we knew we had to bring a book when we were going camping. That's just what you usually do. And so they brought some really cool really cool fiction they were reading about like fantasy characters and revolutions. And I bought a book about music production because I wanted to understand what positions there are in music productions. Yeah. Nerd. I know. But my brain loves to learn. And when I was learning about music, because Zuch was kind of trying to teach me about music process so that I could better understand it, I kept hearing terms where I was like, I think I know what this is, but I'm not sure. And so I was like, let's read a book about it, see if I can grasp it that way. And music production is complicated. It sounds kind of like not nebulous, but like a very vague job. And it it's so hard to describe music production because there's so many parts to it. Yeah. Also, this album that I'm listening to is Boy with the Uke, called Burnout, and it's 2024, so it actually came out fairly recently. Johnny gonna head out for a dinner, be back in a bit. Yeah, have a good dinner, Johnny. You take it easy. I'm just working in the background. Are you gonna play Goblin It with other goblins? Maybe. So interestingly, I had therapy today. Why not talk about my therapy? I so something that I did not realize happened to me was during the pandemic, I kind of lost the ability to keep up with people. And that's not like, oh, there's too much to keep up with. There's too many friends. It's like, no, no, no. I forgot how to initiate hanging out with friends. And looking back on it, I may not have been great at it in the first place, but one of the things that I did notice is like I was not reaching out to other people because I was like, I don't want to bother them. Everyone is busy. Everyone's trying to stay afloat. Everyone's trying to keep up. I don't want to disturb them. But one of my friends pointed out to me is just like, isn't that bad? Like if your friends are the only ones reaching out to you and you're not reaching out back, you're not reciprocating. But you're also not inviting them into your life. And I was like, interesting. Okay. Let's try that. Let's change that. Cuz it was something that had been bothering my friends, but for some reason they didn't articulate it in a way that I could understand, which is not their fault. It's more of a like I did not understand. It didn't stick in my brain properly. And then finally my friend went, "Okay, how many times have you initiated a hangout?" And in the past I've really struggled with it because I've also been tired. I've also been really struggling to keep up with like I have projects, I have things I have to do, I have family, and along with different family baggage, I didn't realize that I just didn't have that skill, and so it's a skill I need to work on now. Plugbear, we should bring back single shot external hammer firearms, bring back the drama to guns. I mean, guns are already pretty dangerous, but Twister, thank you for the resub. Happy 27 months. Welcome on back. I can't take you seriously. Your avatar and its expressions are so cute. Thank you, Andre. Very kind of you to say. I made it myself. I'm glad you like it. But I think it's very important, and it probably contributes to other people feeling lonely. So I figured I'd talk about this because I was like, maybe it didn't occur to me because no one pointed it out to me in the way that I understood. But if I point it out to other people, maybe it'll help them. Where in order to make your friends feel loved and keep hanging out with them, you have to remember what they say and what they take an interest in, and then suggest that for a hangout when you're available. And what I was lacking was a sense of agency. For a lot of my life, because my family's so big and so chaotic, my mom would do all of the cooking, meal prep, driving, and getting and gathering the kids and getting us to the family gathering. To the point where if I asked my mom if she needed help, she would say, "No, I got this." But then I would have nothing to do. I would just sort of sit there tensely, not really being able to start anything, but not really being able to help things go faster. And so that just happened throughout my life, and it made me become passive in relationships, where I never initiated going out, but I initiated, or not, but I was always flexible to do something if someone else initiates. So it's a very passive stance when it comes to keeping friends and making friends, you know? Spoon and Fork really hits home. I'm glad. And so what I did is after my friend told me that, I immediately, like, after that conversation was like, all right, here's a friend I haven't hung out in a while. She always initiates. So let me try initiating this time. And I was like, do you want to go out for lunch? You know? Do you want to go hang out? I reached out to another one of my friends and went, do you want to watch Superman? I don't know if it's still in theaters, but do you want to watch it? And immediately they responded and they were like, yeah, like this time doesn't work, but how about this time? And it felt so much better to be the one initiating rather than having other people initiate and feel like I have to make time for their plans. rather than me making plans for everyone's time, you know? Don't know if that quite makes sense, but that's kind of the feeling. Dang it, so I guess that's what I'm dealing with, huh? It's okay. Like, whenever a friend falls out of touch with me, I am not upset by it, you know? Because I have the same problem of I just get overwhelmed and busy. But when I feel alone and when I feel kind of in this rut of isolation, that is when it is not anyone else's job to make me feel better. It is my job to take initiative with other people. And I hesitate to say this, but honestly, it is extremely easy. It doesn't even have to be with someone who you're friends with, it can be a family member. It can be seeing a flyer for a lesson. It is just going somewhere else and having the agency to choose when works for you. But yeah. The song is hit too close to home. This song is good. It's called Coffee. And it's like, I guess I have an avatar and is in the future. Maybe I should try to make a design for myself. Yeah, if you're thinking of doing VTubing or just making an avatar for yourself, highly recommend it personally. It makes for a great hobby, a great way of self-expression. Genuinely, it's great. Man, I stumbled upon therapy. I did have therapy today, and I was talking to my therapist about this. So, seems appropriate. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm very much a low maintenance kind of friend, so it's easy to forget that other people might enjoy a call every once in a while. Yep, absolutely. Excuse me. I've absolutely had that problem where I am very much a low maintenance friend, and I have absolutely gone, well, I like my alone time. I enjoy my alone time. So why would I need to reach out, in the same way that other people would reach out to me? And it's like, well, that's kind of the point. It's letting other people know that you love them by expressing that you want to spend time with them. And that can be kind of tricky to express because everyone needs something different with friendships. Some people need way more, some people need less. Some people are okay being a friend you see every 4 months. Some people want way more. And it's kind of up to you to figure out what you're able to give. Man, you're great. I like this. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I found this was extremely helpful to visualizing why I might be kind of lonely, you know? Because I hang out with my family, I see them once a week, and I babysit my nephew once a week, and that's my allotted get out of the house for the day time. And I've joined a team sport, and I think that's gonna be really good. Really good. I'm going to a team sport for the first time with nobody I know. Usually, a friend introduces me and brings me onto their team, but this time, a friend of mine went, "Hey, this team is looking for another girl. Would you be interested?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he was like, "Great. This is when the games are. Show up at this time." And I was like, "Sick." I know nobody. I'm just gonna do my best. Jaded, I have the gym for that. The gym is really good. I will say that something to keep in mind with the gym, though, although it is extremely good and I highly recommend sticking to it, it is not always the most social place. It can be, but in my experience, it has not been. Granted, there's definitely a different like gender dynamic when a girl goes to a gym. So sometimes people don't want to go anywhere near me, and sometimes people do say hi, and it's very nice. Made a couple gym friends. It was nice that way. Speaking of nephew, any cute news stories? Absolutely. I hung out with him yesterday. So I see my nephew once a week, minimum. He got big all of a sudden. He had a growth spurt. He's heavier now, which is like good. You want a chunky baby because they are gonna grow, and they need that extra fat and skin to grow big. He's very funny because he has now learned the words play, cheers, and eat it. How do I know this? Because we were hanging out, leaves were falling, he picked up a leaf, 2 leaves, handed one to me, and showed me like how to hold it very specifically, so like a champagne flute. And he went, cheers, with his leaf to my leaf, and I was like, oh, cheers! Excellent! Oh, beautiful! And he went, yes, you understand, good. And he made this face where he was like, eat it. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, just a leaf, buddy. Am I supposed to eat this? So he knows how to make a toast, and he knows how to say eat it. And then he showed me how you're supposed to eat it. And this is where I was laughing because he knows that you can't eat leaves, which is good. But what he did was, you know when people do that, like, turn to face the opposite way and go, nom, 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 and put the leaf, like, past their head? He knows how to do that. So in his mind, that is play eating, and he wants me to play eat with him. It is extremely cute. Very, very cute. Very funny. But yeah. The other thing is, he knows the word help, which is an excellent word for kids to know. I think all kids should know a lot, like some basic words like help, owie, mama. Very simple, basic stuff they need to convey very basic, like urgent situations. And one of the things he did is we found a basically a basketball court that was closed off by a fence. No one was on it. And so I walked in because he led me in. He holds my hand and walks me in. And then he lets go of my hand and walks out and closes the door. So I am, air quotes, locked in the fenced area. It is extremely funny and cute because as he was closing the door, he as he was closing the door, he went, help, help, auntie, help. And I was like, you locked me in here. What do you mean, auntie, help? It was so cute. It was so cute. I do have a video of it, but I won't share it right now because I have to double check if anyone says his name or anyone else's name. Of course, you know, safety. But there's a lot of times where I have recorded my nephew and gone, this would be really cute to animate. I think people would really like this one. Because he is lovely. I love my nephew. He's very smart and very well behaved. It's great. He does have his fits every once in a while, but so long as you let him have his time, he'll cooperate. Fruit aesthetic is the aesthetic on the show iCarly. The Y2K is the aesthetic used in Charlie's Angels of 2000. Oh. And Zedric, thank you for the 1,000 shinies. Payday, here comes the money. What up, y'all? Not much. Tomorrow we're celebrating a huge event. And I'm being so careful not to spoil anything for y'all because I'm so excited for y'all to see it. But yeah. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub to Zedric. All kids should know the exact anatomical name of every part of their body so they can pinpoint where an injury is in case of emergency. Yes, I agree. I told y'all about my nephew learning the word penis, which is a very, very fun time. But genuinely, like, kids should learn all the parts of their body and how to point to it when you say it. That's why the head, shoulders, knees, toes game is so important for kids to play. Because they need to know where those parts are if you list them. It's very fun. To be fair, you're the smarter one between the two. Even if I am. I think it's just funny that he locked me and it went, help me, help me. And I was like, you did this. You're the one who did this. You're the culprit. Just funny. Brother in Christ, you made the sandwich. Yep. So Delanoche, thank you for the hydrate. And Jaded Fury, thank you for the ear wiggles. And Lelouch, thanks for the breather team. One sec, there we go. I'm sure Honey is focusing on art off camera, but it looks like she's ready to doze off. Yeah, I'm focusing on art off screen. Just don't want to spoil it for y'all. I'm doing some last minute prep work. Because I want everything to go smoothly. Leon, thanks for the posture check. Forgot to get borax and flea collars on some town today. Ooh, for your dog? That's important. I learned that we're not getting the Y2K back. Get him get through the Ferguchiker back and it's not good. Okay. Oh, it's for your cats. Gotcha. That makes sense. What are we studying? Not much. I am doing some last minute prep work. Because I want to make sure everything goes smoothly. Ooh, not that one. There we go. Exponential. Yes, that one. Sorry, I'm dealing with some curves. Let's see. Yeah, I want that one. There we go. Sorry, I'm dealing with graphs and numbers, and so I'm like brain powered needs to go here. Honey's cheating on the test. Teacher said, send Honey to the principal's office and get her expelled. Send her to the principal's office and get her expelled! We have a wild edible plants in the yard, and the pupper immediately thinks she can eat whatever she sees me eating in the yard. Oh, muggy see, muggy do, huh? Dio, I'm experimenting with dry brush techniques in ink. Turns out makeup brushes are a lovely texture. Yeah, they're good for doing golds. It's cool. Honey, say you were to draw or rig a Hollow Knight-esque model. Would you cut the rig and rig the horns to be like hair or part of the head? I would separate them from the head because then you can have much cleaner head rotation angles. Basically, if you need it to move at all or if it changes perspective, best to cut them into their individual pieces. What have I done that made a mistake? I don't remember what I did this way. My home is not my home no more. My home is not my grave. Secret work, you say? Yes, it's work for tomorrow. So y'all, all of this that I'm doing right now, y'all will see tomorrow. It's only gonna be a secret for a little bit. Okay, good. Got that basic part. Now I have to make it look good. Bring back wheel Y2K, bring back the translucent technology back. That was fun. That design is fun. She's taken to munching the apples from our trees because she saw us feeding the pigs some. To her, it's like a ball you can eat. Oh, that's so cute, though. So to wait for tomorrow? Absolutely, yes. You have to wait 14 hours, and then you get to see it. My home is not my home no more. My home is now my grave. Want more sleep till Honey comes back. She comes back so soon, guys. Don't worry. She won't abandon us like last time. My home is not my home no more. My home is now my grave. There we go. I love art. Ah, even when it's frustrating. No! I'm dealing with forces beyond your comprehension. The wizard is busy and suffering. That's okay. That happens. Got a big mosquito bite on my thigh. No! Put some heat on it. Thank you for the alert, DJ. See you guys tomorrow, then I'll bring some Pepsi. Ooh, yippee! I'm glad. It'll be fun. Do y'all catch the Knights of Going Up Your Pilot? No. I was about to watch it and then I jumped into the live stream. and it was, I think, 20 minutes in, so that's basically like the end. And I was like, okay, I can't watch this till this live stream's done, because that's how that works. And by then I was like, I'll just do work. I'll just do some more work. Oops, shoot. Don't do that. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. I got this. Delete this keyframe. Move this keyframe. There we go. No, it bounces backwards. I'm gonna kill it. That's fine. Cinderella, honey, are you going to check out that Little Witch in the Woods game that got delayed as a Silk song? Don't even know what game it is, but it looks cutesy. I've heard of it, too. I don't know if it's actually going to stay cutesy. It might have something else to it, which is possible, but yeah, no idea. Honey, don't kill it. You work so hard in it. I shan't. I shan't. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. And you know a site to look at anime torrents? Great question. The one I used to use, as its service has gotten downhill, unfortunately. So I don't have one right now, but I've been so busy that I have not really been worrying about watching anime, and I've been going to my library. Genuinely, if you want to watch something, see if it's at your library, and if it's not at your library, try to request it at your library. No, I don't want to scale this. Okay, there we go. Almost. Almost there. I wanted to ask you, but I always forgot. Have you seen Doki Bird models she posted on Twitter to play Silk Song? Yes, I have. It's quite good. Not surprised she got a model for it, because honestly, such a big game. I understand. One of the things I want to do is I want to get really fast at making models. And I've gotten faster, but I'm not as fast as I want to be, because I could be faster. But yeah, I want to be faster so that I can make cool models that don't take ages, you know? Let's see. What's the song I've been listening to? I'm listening to a lot of that song. Sinners. Sinners. Rocky Road to Dublin. Let's go. Wild idea. Reverse Dullahan. His head that is missing, his or her body doesn't drive a horse, just rolls over the ground. If you found it, something good will happen to you. Interesting. I love Sinners. It's such a good movie. Don't know how true it is, but I heard a rumor that chocolate chip cookies make you a faster modeler. What an interesting rumor. Source? Source? Because I'll do it. I'll do it. Do a merry little vampire jig. I love these kind of songs. These are probably one of my top 3 easily. Welcome back, Meta. What the baby, we only started, let the girls upon. I don't know how to pronounce the Irish words, unfortunately. Down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, and Hollina. Have you heard the How Do You Start the F-16 song? No, I have not. Another place, another time. I think Remick was probably a spirit caller like Sammy. Maybe. Don't worry, the Irish people don't either. At least it's consistent. It's across the board. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, walk for da. On the hare and turn her down the rocky road and on the way to Dublin, walk for da. The hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, walk for da. There is. Why did it move? The rocky road and all the way to Dublin, walk for da. Why did that change? Sorry, I'm doing like tech stuff behind the scenes where I'm just like, why did that break, but this one did not? Yeah, why did that happen? Oh, shit, not that one. Technology is fascinating. Alright, that should work. In Moonlight's such a good song. I love that Rocky Road to Dublin has entered the public consciousness as shorthand for vampires. Good God, I love Sinners in this song. It has the exact energy of pub performance. Yes, I love pub performance. It's the Shanty C style. How do you start an F-16? The question is real. I stole an F-16. This deodorant smells so good. Lavender spring water. Ooh, lavender is a good smell. Genuinely, it's one of the greats. Beautiful. I only have one more thing to do for this. So right now I'm working on the cinematic that y'all are going to see tomorrow. And it is almost completely done. I am just on the last scene, and then we're good to go. What do you think vampires smell like? Probably like humans, they smell like different. But here's the real question. What would vampires want to smell like? Because here's the thing. Do they smell like decay? Or do they smell like rotting flesh? Do they smell like blood? How would they mask that? Because they wouldn't want people being scared of them if they want to interact with people. Would it be fashionable to smell like blood? You know, like, would they smell like copper and iron? Would they smell like the dirt they crawled out of to become alive again? Would that smell stay with them forever? Stuff like that. Do they taste it? Do they taste? Perhaps. Maybe. Anyway. Yeah. Do you have the thingamajig connected to the doohickey instead of the whatchamacallit? Absolutely, yep. And that's okay. We're all right. We can survive like this. Checking if it works. Okay. It needs a slight adjustment. That's fine. I could do that. I could do that. I'm smart and talented and capable. I can make my own cinematics. Oh, I love the instrument here. Shoot, don't do that. Now, scale is normal. Freeform. I don't know how to set a keyframe here. We're gonna play with this a little bit. And we're gonna smooth this keyform. I love stretch and squash. It's so important. No, undo that. And now we gotta deal with graphs. Mr. Oddity, when you started adulting, like getting a job or something, did it scare you? I was quite excited for it. I am one of those people where it's like, it's nervous until I get the thing, and then I am super jazzed about it for a while. That's really good. It is very fun. I like being I like being excited for I like being excited for the work I'm doing, you know? And I know not everyone has that sort of job, you know? That happened to me when I got my job at the cafe. I was so excited that I landed it that I was like, yippee! I went down to a room where I could be alone at my place, and I just jumped up and down and danced and sang for like an hour and a half. It was quite fun. I was quite happy with it. I hated my job right now because my manager keeps dead naming me. That absolutely sucks. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Cause yeah, that's bad. That's just bad. Like that's just all bad. Kind of overthink and underthink simultaneously while I'm anxious and nervous. That happens sometimes. Hi, nerds. Welcome. Good little stretch. Oh, y'all hear that? That was my neck. Oh my gosh. That was my neck. I am welcomed. You are indeed. My brain immediately went, vampire needed to be invited. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. My favorite scene of the whole movie is when Slim starts breaking his song after telling the story to his friend that was attacked at the train station. Yeah. Sinners is such a good example of how to portray uh I guess how to portray the horrors of oppression through the lens of the oppressed rather than the oppressor. Because it's a thing you'll kind of notice it as well with a lot of like spit on your grave stories, which is just revenge for sexual assault stories. It's deeper than that, but like that's kind of what a lot of them are. It's instead of showing the horrors that happen and making the audience see the horrors, they have a character speak about their experience and what happened from their perspective. And that is a very important thing to do. Rather than show, that is an instance of where you have to tell, but show it with how the character tells the story. It's really important. You don't have to see something horrible happen to believe that it has happened, if that makes sense. You don't have to make people relive it to let them know what happened, you know? Showing and telling both have their place. Yes, I think that is a tricky thing with film is like there is a time and a place to show and a time and a place to tell. A lot of the times you get it wrong and right depending on the movie. But it is so important to know when, because that can really break a scene if you don't. What time again does your new model reveal start for tomorrow? Well, the stuff that I am doing for the event tomorrow, all the work that I have been doing, is going to show up tomorrow here at 9 a.m. PDT or noon EST. So in about 13 and a half hours. We got time. Sometimes tell, don't show works. Absolutely. Yes, it does. There we go. Almost done here. There we go. Sorry, I'm not very chatty. My brain is like, I have something that I can do here. All right. I think that needs to be shorter. Oh, good. Thank you. You're real quiet, Janet. Yeah, blah, blah. I could read for sure. Get that work brain going. Yeah, the work brain is absolutely coming. So that's why I put co-working for this stream, where I'm just like, I am doing work, and if you want, you can absolutely do work with me. Nothing wrong if you don't, but that's okay. Ooh, I do love Troubled Waters. It is a excellent song. Hi, Yuxi. I'm working on my D&D setting. The vibes are nice. Oh, good. I'm glad. Cause yeah, right now I am animating, uh, because this is one of the things where I'm like, I would like to finish this animatic for y'all so y'all can see what I have been working on, because it is important. Joke's on you, I'm already working on its art. Good. We're all doing art together. I think that's too slow. Oh, Mississippi water in Central. Yes, move that way. All right, needs to be a little shorter. Okay, good. I fixed it. Yes! Working on something I'm playing sport. Ooh, nice. Sport is pretty fun. Imagine tiers of evil tech company that operate like Apple. Instead of phones, sells crystal balls. In the presentation of the new Ice Crystal Ball 17 Max, they say, now we optimize the spells to be more stable. So when you communicate with others, now we have a reception that can reach hell with no issues. Only 14,000 gold coins. When you put it like that, go through magic cards, seeing if anything is worth taking to Magic Con. Ooh, nice. Saki, love your work. Might just lurk while I'm writing, while I'm watching this. Yeah, you see, you do what you gotta do. Today is pretty much just a vibing together and enjoying us music and talking. Cause no, don't undo. No, don't undo. Redo. Wait, what? Mississippi water is so true. I want to be able to. This may sound like a strange goal, but I would like to be able to use my regular voice and a deeper like mask voice. I think that would be very fun. Cause like how fun, I think I've talked about this before, but like how fun would it be to be able to have a nice mask voice and answer the phone and throw people off when you don't want to talk to them, you know? I think genuinely what might be a fun thing to do is to find potentially, because I don't know enough of them really, some trans mask streamers who might know how to do vocal training to get your voice deeper. I think that could be extremely fun to do because once again, I don't know enough about it, right? Sounds a bit like Eberron meets Discworld. Kinda with music. I'm trying to remember Eberron because I know Discworld vaguely. I know if you folk point towards, could be cool. I love Pale Moon. To be honest, having a girl voice and switching back to my bass voice is extremely entertaining at times. I definitely have my customer service voice, and thankfully I don't really use it very much on stream. I use a bit more of a presenter voice, and the difference I will say is very important because a customer service voice, like if I'm answering the phone, it'd be like, "Hey, how's it going? How are you? What's up? What you up to? Like, what would you like?" It's higher in register and with more energy. A presentation voice, for me at least, is a lot more controlled, calm, but making sure I do something similar to the customer service voice where I enunciate properly. So if I enunciate to make sure that everything is understood and crisp and clear in terms of words, that's a presenter voice, in my opinion. Some people might have different opinions on it and different words for it, but yeah. That's what I said. Kyle, thanks for the hydrate. Oh, love Pale Moon. Want a rich femme voice like Gabi and you have. I got a rich voice? Ooh. You you charmer meta. Oh my. I don't think I've ever heard anyone call my voice rich before. Dang. That's very kind. Sure ain't poor. It's very kind of you to say. Jeez. I definitely have the teenage boy voice cracks. That's just my natural voice though. Like dark chocolate rich. Ooh. I love dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's great. It's got a little bitterness, like smoky kind of bitter, and then smooth and still just sweet enough to want to eat more, you know? The definition of rich can really fluctuate. Absolutely. Yep. What is rich for one might be simple for another. This is such an accurate description. Oh, thank you, Zooch. Thank you. Fanware, if I don't like dark chocolate, fair. It is not for everybody. I personally don't like white chocolate because it is much too sweet for me, and that is okay. I acknowledge that I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, in terms of like sugary, but what I will do, because I have been good and it's good for my brain, a little break from drawing, to grab some cookies. There we are. I picked up some, dark chocolate's why I'm not asleep, but you might have a caffeine sensitivity. Snack attack. Yeah, you want to hear me open it? Ooh. Ooh, it's all it is basically butter biscuits with some chocolate inside. Oh, it smells so strongly of butter and sugar, but the chocolate balances it out. It's nice. Nerds, no, I'm broke, can't afford snacks. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. That's really rough. But yeah, you take care of yourself. It is always free to hang out here, so don't sweat it. I returned from dinner. How goes arting? And you should save. Good idea. So I will say the animation I'm doing is on my iPad. So it's not on my Cintiq, so the screen is much smaller to drop, but the program is so good. Jasper, thank you for the 100 Chinese. I must just sleep, meow. I've worked in less than 8 hours. Good night, all, and have a wonderful rest of the stream. Tell Honey she cute. See you later, Jasper. It's good to see you. And thank you for being so kind. I do appreciate it. Be safe, Jasper. I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Jasper. It's very kind of you. I saw what you did. Thank you. Oh, Sinners is so good. One song I've been listening to is by Celtic Woman. I don't know how to pronounce it. There's a lot of good songs by Celtic Woman. No, you didn't get thanks. Bye. Okay, sure thing, Jasper. Sure thing. I appreciate you. Welcome back, Leon. I am on a little snack break right now. Because you don't want to be doing too much work all at once. You do want to rest. Oh, thank you for the earwiggles. What you munching on? Butter biscuits with chocolate in them. It's a nice little treat. So, something you might not know is that your brain needs sugar. Like, it needs something to keep it going. So, even if you don't exercise, you do need to eat. You should exercise, but if you don't exercise, you still need to eat. It's important. That's wonderful. It's really nice. It's really good. My girl voice sounds like a little old lady who smoked too much. Honestly, fair enough, I've smoked too much. My bass voice is a rich baritone, so the contrast is pretty extreme. Ooh, that's pretty cool. A little old lady who smoked too much. There's an endearing quality to that, honestly. So here's the frustrating thing about smoking. Genuinely, I think smoking is extremely horrible for you. Do not do it if you can help it. There are alternatives if you would like to stop. I'm not your mom though. If you do smoke, I'm not going to be really upset with you, you know? The only time I'd be upset with someone smoking is if they're smoking too close to another person's window or near babies, you know? That sort of stuff. Which song is that? This is by Celtic Woman. It's called Tier Abhai Ryu. It's Irish. I can't pronounce it really well. But the sort of vocal sounds you can get from smoking, oh, extremely sexy, extremely cool. I do not recommend smoking. I do want to be able to reproduce that sound without smoking, though. How cool would that be? How amazing would that be? Oh, would be nice. Smoking triggers my breathing issues? Fair. Smoking makes you pretty unhealthy, yeah. Even if it's secondhand smoke. Yeah. That's it, Myth. Thank you. Leon, it is the song that Myth typed out. You are correct. Sorry, I realized I probably could have copy-pasted it and typed it in the chat myself. My bad. I think smoking is so cool, those bastards tobacco companies got me. They are extremely cool. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you can help it, do not vape. Do not smoke. It's so bad for you. Both are really bad for you. They got the robotic sound? Oh, is there a robotic sound? I hope not. Who needs to smoke when you can shotgun a white monster? Think about life choices. Think about life choices. Sometimes drinking does make you think about your life choices. Specifically when the buzz runs out. Yeah. So my sister showed me a picture of Reese's Fudge Round Snack Cake and so curious to try. Ooh. Chocolate and peanut butter. Wonderful combination. It's a wonderful, wonderful combination. Oh, hello, Epic. Guess they're just in my feed now. Excuse me. There are the roads to the soul. There are the actions of passion. You have so much left to learn. Want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn. Who's to say what the mistakes I've made? May they be the last mistakes I ever make. There is so much power, but there's no puppet here. This is the price we paid along. There is a line, never enough, so much power. power, so much power, but there's no puppets here. Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my power, but it's been 12 long years, oh, 12 long years since I have seen my wife, and now the god of tides is out to end my life. So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy, and let us puppets leave. There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home. Though this other way's very dangerous. It might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men, and I'll get you to the underworld instead. There might be ways of persuasion. There are many modes of control. Whoops, forgot the lyrics. Oh, thank you, Corrupted Pineapple. I'm glad you like my voice. What's your other favorite music from Epic? Hermes songs are always a winner. I've fallen back in love with the challenge. It's a good one. We'll need a puppeteer no more. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer. So she does more of an O shape with her mouth there. Oh well, that's okay. Have you ever looked at a dog and seen the two personalities of the breeds, and it's derived from battling for supremacy? Succeed in my golden doodle every day. Labradoodles live a cursed experience. I'ma be so for real. Good luck up there. Nice friend there. Thank you. The chemicals used to make a shelf stable are horrid. Formaldehyde, they embalm humans with that crap. Yeah, there's a lot inside cigarettes. I often see anti-tobacco commercials. There's one with a woman who just half her face is tumor. Yes. So, if I'm not mistaken, in some places in the world, it is mandatory for cigarettes to have the warnings with the visuals. We were so close to having a generation of non-smokers. We were so close, but some people couldn't stay away from vapes. I shouldn't blame the people. Some people couldn't stop but invent another addictive alternative. Stop it! Stop it! We already have so many problems with breathing. We don't need to add more. There are other modes of control. I've still got Epic in my head. Dang it. After years of being convinced Irish spelling is an act of protest against being forced to use Latin script, I found out that apparently the reason it's so damn weird is there's actual issue with the number of vowels and consonants. So a lot of the letters in the words are just there to inform you how to pronounce the letters you do pronounce. Oh! Okay. You ever looked... Why would they stop when there's money to be gained? If capitalism was allowed to do whatever they wanted, we would just die. It would not take very long either. It would be a very short existence. Speaking of which, have you heard of Glitch's new show, Knights of Guinevere? I have. I jumped into the live stream as it was kind of 20 minutes in, and I was like, okay, I don't want to get spoiled, so I'll watch it another time. If they could charge you for the air you breathe, capitalists would. Yep. That is not how life should work. Myth, thank you for the resub. Happy 22 months. Hey, this popped, hold on, I'll think of a sweet and thoughtful message at some point. Just give me a sec. No worries, Myth. You're all good. Your actions speak quite loudly, thank you. It's good. This is an awkward place to come in and hide cigarette pack from chat. Listen, you live your life. I got no beef with people who smoke cigarettes, so long as they're not doing it in people who by other people's windows and around babies. Common sense, you know? And they're throwing out their butts properly. If we hadn't cracked down on air pollution, we'd probably already be down there. Yeah, we probably just would not be alive. That's just how it works. Le festin. Oh! I love le festin. Not smoking weed, on the other hand. I still say same rules apply, but I got less problems with it. Who have thrown their butts out? The only butts you should be throwing out is your own on the dance floor. Exactly. Exactly. Dispose of your cigarette butts properly. I know that the weed smokers don't have the same problem because they are hitting that as far as it can to the point where it no longer exists. They will inhale the last bit. Voilà ton chemin, tout que je peux, car rien n'est gratuit dans la vie. L'espoir est un plat bien trop vite consommé. À sauter les repas, je suis habitué. Un voleur solitaire et triste à nourrir. Ah, je suis amé, je ne peux réussir, car rien n'est gratuit dans la vie. Jamais on ne me dira que la course aux étoiles, ça n'est pas pour moi. Laissez-moi vous émerveiller et prendre mon envol. Nous allons, enfants, nous régaler. Oh, I missed the last note. Dang it. First time I got to hear you singing French. Very lovely. Thank you, Hollow. Oh, la fête va enfin commencer. Sortez les bouteilles, finis les ennuis. Je dresse le table de ma nouvelle vie. Je suis heureux à l'idée de ce nouveau destin. Vie me cachait, et puis libre enfin. Le festin est sur mon chemin. Vie à me cacher, et puis libre enfin. Festin est sur mon chemin. I love the festin. Maybe French songs would be nice to listen to. Le festin is such a good one. Love music French. Thanks, Johnny. Votre voix est belle. Merci. Oh. Je dois travailler sur mon prononciation. Ça fait... Qu'est-ce que le mot rusty? I'm a little rusty with my pronunciation. Sophia cleaning out grandma's house to sell it. Someone who was renting it had a freaking trash can in the shed that they just been dumping ashes into. No! It was full of over a year's worth of ash and cigarette butts. Why? Empty the thing yourself. Empty it! Get rid of it! Properly! Dang it! Why you gotta be like that? Ooh, where is Angèle? Jalousie. J'adore jalousie. Honey, have you heard of Claire Obscure soundtrack? A lot of bangers. I have, and I've got the game. Someone is very kind and got me the game. So perhaps I will play it. De pas grand chose, mais pourquoi centralement? Oh, centramêlé. C'est plutôt difficile. She speaks fast in some parts, and I want to figure out how to do it. C'est qui cette fille sur la photo? Jalousie me dit qu'elle est belle, te veux, je crois, ça se voit. Jalousie me dit qu'elle est là, I highly recommend checking out Jacob Collier's music when you get a chance. His songs are a blessing to behold. Ooh. Senior BLT, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on in. You came in a very chill stream. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And his gorgeous voice in the background makes Helldivers hit real different. Different vibe for sure. Mais c'est qui cette fille sur la photo? Jalousie me dit qu'elle est belle, te veux, je crois, ça se voit. Jalousie me dit qu'elle est là. Is the secret work you're doing ND or just regular secret work? It's secret work that you're going to see tomorrow morning. Basically, I'm doing last minute polish for the special event tomorrow, so you're more than welcome to hang out while I do that. Got done with a drunk repo night. Why is Pretty Goblin singing to me? Welcome on in, Lord Cronus. Because it's a lovely night to sing. Why not? Mais c'est qui cette fille sur la photo? Jalousie me dit qu'elle est belle, te veux, je crois, ça se voit. Jalousie me dit qu'elle est là. Mais c'est qui cette fille dans tes messages? Jalousie me dit qu'elle est seule, moi j'ai peur que tu l'aimes. Jalousie me dit qu'elle est là. Hope you had fun playing Drunk Repo. Heading off to late night D&D. Have fun, Snail Space. Enjoy your late night D&D. Jalousie me dit qu'elle est belle, I normally listen to old pop songs, so not a complaint in the slightest. Senior BLT second shift at a new job tomorrow, and I'm terrified. All right, is it a terrifying job? Are you nervous about like something in what'll happen, in the social aspect, the job dangers aspect, just getting there in time, or just like new job jitters? Because there are different ways to help all of them, but I hope you're doing okay. Speaking of D&D, I should totally be co-working on some campaigns. Go for it. That's what we're here to do. I'll probably stream for another hour-ish. And then I'll get some late night dinner and then do a bit more polish work and get to bed. And then tomorrow we got a 10-hour stream, baby. Johnny, thanks for the hydrate and the posture check. Oh, let's go. Good night, Fia. I hope you get a good sleep. And good luck with mowing the yard. Hope you ain't shrimping. Good news is I am doing okay. I've got a little executive dysfunction with fixing this one frame, but I got this. I can do this. I have one hell of an anxiety disorder, and I'm now a security guard at a theater. Might not have been the best fit, but we'll see. Hello, Pessel, what's going on? So I'm here as Honey's not taking care of herself. I'm taking good care of myself. We're doing last minute polish. It's okay. With senior BLT, if you got an anxiety disorder, I hope you can get medicated for it. And if you are anxious, see if you can talk to someone who is there. Just every once in a while, interact with a person. Do something that is grounding. Like, there's a little game you can play with yourself where you name 5 things you can taste. Or like 5 senses, really. 5 things that you could do with 1 sense, then 4, 3, 2, 1. So, for example, right now, I can see my lamp. That's 1. My mic, my screen, my hand, my ring light. That's 5 things I can see. Next, smell. I can smell my sweaty hands. I can smell the cookies that I am eating. I can smell the microphone. It's a little plasticky. I can smell... Well, I gotta put on deodorant. I can smell myself. What else can I smell? I guess I can smell the remnants of chili that I made today. And then you just keep doing that with different senses, you know? That's one way to kind of ground yourself a little bit when you're having a lot of problems with anxiety. The other one is classic breathing in and out. That one I find is hit or miss sometimes depending on what emotion I'm going through, so that one does tend to work. Sweaty. I am sweaty! I am so sweaty! I'm slippery and sweaty! Executive dysfunction? So executive dysfunction, to describe it, is when your brain has a really hard time jump starting. So a normal person, or I guess I should say a neurotypical person, will think, I have to do my laundry. Get up and do their laundry. Someone who has executive dysfunction goes, I should do my laundry. And there is no jump start to that. There is no doing the thing. It's like, oh, I should do this. And so a lot of the times chores, work, obligations pile up like that when you have executive dysfunction. It's a very common symptom of ADHD. So, yeah. Gotta break out of it. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put it? Excuse me. You know what? Maybe I didn't put it there. That's fine. Take my love away. Oh, I see what I did. Tomorrow. Strange. Feeling sorrow. I'm gonna save this because I need to send this screenshot to myself so that I know what I am doing. One of the boards messed up, so that's why I have to do it. Can you open up the door? My heart's up before. Watch in store. I would like to apologize to my friends when I send them things and I'm like, I just need a place to put this. Take my life away. Oh, voice goes so high. Got kicked in the side of the head by a Jenny kind of loopy. Jennies are female donkeys. Oh no! Do take care of yourself. Zooch takes your image. I will guard it with my life. Thank you, Zuchi. Zooch, throughout the process of making this cinematic, has been getting sent so many things where I'm like, I just need to put this here. I just need to put this here real quick, Zooch. Zooch has just been so graciously like, don't worry, honey, it's okay. You could do this for, and I'm like, thank you. I'm gonna try not to bother you too much with it. It's like not even like an art share. It's just like the blurriest sort of image you will see. It's not even like fully fleshed out. It's very funny. Zooch is a wonderful thing. Zooch is wonderful. I am very fortunate that I get to work with Zooch. I don't know. I don't know you at all. I don't know you. Check this out. It's a sticky note of our art from the crossroom. Pretty much. Pretty much, I'm like, Zuchi, I made a doodle. I don't want to lose it. Let me send it to myself through you. From me. What other see? Me lying there doom scrolling for hours. What's going on in my head? Get up, do get yeah. Yep. Executive dysfunction sucks. And here's the strange thing. I haven't quite figured out how to get past it. However, when I do have the energy to do something, I will just do everything. I won't sit down. If I sit down, that's when I stop. So if I get up and do the dishes, I'm like, okay, now I have to clean this washroom. Now I have to take out the trash. Because if I sit down, I'm going to sit down and be stuck. The executive dysfunction will come and get me. Nafti, je ne sais pas si tu comprends bien le français, mais tu chantes très bien. C'était très agréable. Merci pour ta jolie voix. Ah, merci! C'est si gentil que tu dis ça. Merci, Nafti. Le français, c'est ma deuxième langue. Je l'ai appris à l'âge 5. Et j'ai continué de l'apprendre pendant 15 ans après cela. Donc, ça a commencé quelques problèmes. Donc, j'ai appris le math en français. Alors, ça a pris quelques mois pour comprendre qu'est-ce que c'est le math en anglais. But you're right, you lost me. That's okay. That's okay. I was just saying how I've been learning French since I was a kid, and I learned math and French, so I had to take a couple months to learn. C'est vraiment nickel. But I believe in falling. Let's go! Pestle, I know 3 ways to handle it. Not sure if it'd be considered recommended. Really? Interesting. Interesting. If they're not recommended, I wonder why not. Wortman, thanks for the breathe. And Hambles with Needle. Happy 27 months. Welcome on back. Thank you. Tu as un très joli accent. C'était super de t'écouter chanter. Je suis très fan de toi. Mais tu m'as beaucoup inspiré. Ah, merci! Merci de... Merci. J'ai peur que mon accent, c'est un peu étrange, car j'ai appris français d'une professeure parisienne. Alors, sa accent, c'est parisienne, mais elle était... je pense que français, c'est sa deuxième langue. Alors, je sais pas si elle avait un accent ou si c'était vraiment une parisienne accent. But, oh yeah, I know I go by French name now so I can share it in stream monitor. Ooh, I feel like it's fitting since taking French. Let's go. Oh, I love when people find names that fit them. It's nice. Oh, that's a lovely name, Meta. Oh, that's such a beautiful name. I'm glad I hope you feel it fits and it feels like comfortable and reaffirming to you. Did you have to relearn math and English? It sounds horrible. It wasn't too bad. It's just some words when you're learning French as a kid or learning math in French as a kid don't translate directly to English. Some of it's easy, like multiplication, multiplication, division, subtraction, addition. I think it's soustraction. Is it? Or am I just making an anglicisme? But yeah. You're like, my coworkers can't say it? Aw. skill issue, honestly. So the first way is technically the easiest. Just get someone else to poke you, since the issue is your brain giving commands to your body starting. Having someone else there to provide the jump can get you going. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Numbers in French are praying? Yes, they are. They genuinely are. And the thing that I have learned is that, you know how we say 2002 for a year? The French will say 2002. But if you go further, like 1992, you know? In French, that is 1900. Is it 92? 92, I think, is 92. Yes, that's 92. And so that is... French is funny because 92 is 4/20/12. It is 4 20s added together plus 12. Yeah, 420. It's when you learn numbers in French and then you go, yeah, they just have different words for the tens. It's like, what do you mean that I just say 90 instead of 4/20/12? You know? It's very funny. Their numbers are weird. You get used to it. You will also learn that they say their, instead of saying like 1952, they will say the full thing because it's the same amount of syllables. Instead of saying 1952, they will say 1952. Instead of saying 1952. Doesn't make sense. We split it into the first two numbers and the second two. 1952. In French, if they did that, it'd be the same amount of syllables. So it'd be 1952. It doesn't quite ring the same. It just makes sense to say the full thing. Everybody else is doing base math. French is over there doing base 20. These nuts second. I love Olivia Rodrigo. Heading out. Goodbye, honey goblin. I'll show up for your stream tomorrow. Take care. You take care, Nova. You do what you gotta do. Sorry, I'm looking up reference for this shot, and I'm just like... So it's longer on purpose because it sounds better. It sounds better, yeah. You know about the song that sounds like English to another country? Yes, I have heard about that. Where a guy was like, people just like English songs. I'm gonna make up a song that sounds English enough and people are gonna love it, even if it's nonsense, and it worked. I think he was Italian? I don't know if I'm quite right. Pestle. Third is to Pavlov yourself for executive dysfunction. Literally get a clicker or something and train yourself to respond to the clicker and sound whatever. Then use it whenever stuck. Issue being that becomes executive dysfunction. Yeah, that could be a way it happens. Second is to do what you mentioned before. When you keep doing stuff, keep doing anything, and basically pray that your brain gets in the habit of wanting to finish things like puzzle and will land on the original whatever it was. Yes, that's what I do. It's like if I get a momentum going, I am not stopping. There's videos of what English sounds like to non-speakers, and it turns out it's just a lot of mumbles and swearing. That makes sense. Honestly, I believe that. You sold me for parts as you sunk your teeth into me. Bloodsucker, vein fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. Ooh, that's an interesting game you posted, Meta. Dang. Yeah, 1314. You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, cause that would mean you have a heart. I tried to help you out, and know that I can, cause I think's the kind of thing I'll never understand. This is Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. One look fine, I should have known it was straight. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart, but you made me look so naive. My nephew's building me a basic Atlantean-themed manor in Minecraft. Ah! That's so sweet of him! Oh, that's family. That's love. King Mauve, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. Welcome on back. I hope you're doing well. I see bright people. The thing with executive dysfunction is that the reward system in the brain doesn't work properly. It makes it hard to Pavlov yourself. For some people, that makes sense. Absolutely. Yeah, I believe that. When you get older, plainer, saner, will you remember all the danger we came from? I want to be able to sing like this person's voice. LP's voice is so good. Falling tender, no the days of no surrender years ago. And will you know, so smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to heaven, 'cause I don't know how. Let's raise a glass or two to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me, are they lost on you? Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I've lost on you, is that lost on you? Oh, 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 is that lost on you? Oh, oh, baby, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? Wishing I could see the machinations, understand the toil of expectations in your mind. Hold me like you never lost your patience. Tell me that you love me more than hate me all the time. And you're still mine. So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll take a drink of heaven, this can turn around. Let's raise a glass or two to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me, are they lost on you? Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I've lost on you, is I lost on you? Oh, 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 is that lost on you? Oh, 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 baby, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? There's a phrase in Korean, namsang, which means something like English babble, but it's meant to sound like the expression "know what I'm saying" in an American accent. The funny thing is to me that because I know this, I tend to say the Korean phrases to the English one. Ah. Oh gosh, that's a long song name, Pestle. All the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me all they lost on you. Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I've lost on you. Is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? Mm-hmm. Oh, honestly, I like the Tiny Desk concert version of this more. It's really good the way it is, but yeah. Wish you could just listen to sing all day. You may get your wish tomorrow, Johnny, but I will be a little more conservative with my voice tomorrow because if I'm streaming 10 hours, don't want to wear it out. Me sitting here listening to Honey's voice, trying to fall asleep from the richness. Thank you. I can't sing Stromae's parts. La plus belle des malédictions. De toi je veux m'éloigner, mais comme dit le dicton, plutôt qu'être seul, mieux vaut être mal accompagné. Tu sais ce qu'on dit. Toi près tes amis les plus chers, mais aussi encore plus près tes adversaires, mais ma meilleure ennemie c'est toi. Puis moi, le pire c'est toi et moi. Tiny Desk concerts are so good. Unfortunately, Tiny Desk concerts don't exist anymore because, you know, I think it was NPR that got shut down by the Trump administration, so appreciate the ones that exist online. Pourquoi ton prénom me blesse quand il se cache juste là dans l'espace? C'est que l'émotion, la haine ou la douceur. Quand j'entends ton prénom, je t'avais dit, ne regarde pas en arrière, le passé qui te suit te fait la guerre, mais ma meilleure ennemie c'est toi, fuis-moi, le pire c'est toi et moi. I like how now and then your streams make my music library bigger. Let's go! I'm glad! What was desktop concert? The Tiny Desk concerts were essentially YouTube videos where artists would sing a very acoustic version of their songs at basically a small environment. It was very fun, and a lot of big artists started out there, and that's how they got big, such as Chappell Roan. There were a lot of things, but one of the big things that people first saw her with was the Tiny Desk concerts. Pourquoi ton prénom me blesse quand il se cache? Oh, speaking of Chappell Roan, here she is. It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we are nothing, but you know the truth. I guess I'm the fool. Hold your arms out like an angel through the car sunroof. I don't wanna call it off. You don't wanna call it love. I only wanna be the one that I call baby. You can kiss 100 boys in bars. Shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Wrong layer. You like to stop the world. Just okay. Got over the executive dysfunction. Good. But if I was you, I'd in PJs for the 10 hours. I will probably have honestly, being in PJs I think would not be the worst, but I would probably still dress up in my everyday clothes because when you wear PJs all day, you kind of get into the PJ mentality where you just are low energy, relaxed, which is good, but not necessarily the vibe I'm going for. Nice thing is, I can always just change my outfit halfway through. Kinky 100 boys in Mars. Shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are. Make a new excuse for a stupid reason. Good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Honey, let me tell you a secret, or I will tickle you. Interesting. Anyway, tell me the secret. PGs do give 20 plus 20 on laziness. They do. Nothing more than his wife. And when you think about me, all of those years ago, you're standing face to face with I told you so. You know I hate to say it. I told you so. You know I hate to say, but I told you so. I cannot do the loud notes yet. It's late. Love Chapel Roan. She is lovely. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. You'll have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Zuch, me, I shall simply hold off labeling these 80 layers until later. Truly, this is something the future Zuchi will not regret. Oh, that's absolutely me. I have done that. Portman, thank you for the earwiggles. And Kobold Knight, thank you for the resub. Happy 21 months, welcome back. La scène. You know when you make a whole song saying, I told you so, I'm pretty sure you don't hate saying it. You can still hate saying it and want to say it a lot. La scène, la scène, la scène. Tellement jolie, elle m'ensorcelle. La scène, la scène, la scène. Extra lucide, la lune est sûre. La scène, la scène, la scène. Tu n'es pas sourd, paresseux. La scène, la scène, la scène. Je ne sais, ne sais pas pourquoi on s'aime comme ça, la scène et moi. Je ne sais, ne sais pas pourquoi on s'aime comme ça, la scène et moi. Extra lucide, quand l'une est sûre, la scène, la scène, la scène. Extravagante, quand la j'ai sûre, la scène, la scène, la scène. Je ne sais, ne sais pas pourquoi on s'aime comme ça, la scène et moi. Je ne sais, ne sais pas pourquoi on s'aime comme ça, la scène et moi. Sur le arts, mon cœur vacille entre deux eaux, l'air est si beau. Cet air si pur, je le respire, nos reflets perchés sur ce pont. On s'aime comme ça, la scène et moi. 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 Been dreaming about tomorrow all week? Me too. I'm excited for it. Doesn't it make more sense to label the layers you're working on? That way you don't have to go back later. That's what I do. It takes me a little extra second, but it's important. Entre les sols, les réciproques. Headlock. Help us start designing swords again? Good myth. Follow it. Follow that urge. It's a good one. Also, I forgot to do the earbuckles. Thank you, Warman. Bugbear, so I'm struggling to maintain focus and energy for art. What with trying to hold down this rather physically demanding day job and, gestures probably in the US. That's true. Yep. Wondering if you have any advice, because while I've kind of bucked my art block, I'm still struggling to focus on art consistently enough to finish a piece. Okay. So it's a struggle to focus with so much external things draining you. That is a very tricky one, because a lot of the times that is stuff outside of your control. And I will say, I think it depends on what kind of art you want to create, If you're struggling to focus on one big piece, maybe compromise on smaller ones first. Or scale back your art, I don't think that's a bad idea to scale back an art piece in order to get the idea out or finish it in a timely manner so that you can keep working on other ideas you have, But I will say being an artist now is a very tricky and frightening thing sometimes. Because artists reflect the world they live in and the world they wish to live in. And with how hard things are nowadays, we are seeing a lot of anger and stress. And that is understandable. If anything, I think that's what makes us human. We are feeling the stress of what is happening around us. We are feeling the pressures that are external and beyond us. But doing art is so, so important. Hopelessness is what fascism needs to exist. If we are without hope, then they have won. When some people go like, how could you celebrate in times like this? So many awful things are happening. It's like, I must celebrate. Because if I don't, then what are we fighting for? During the gay liberation movements, it's so, so important. Whoops. It's so, so important to fight. I messed up. It's so, so important to fight, yes. But it is also crucial to sing and dance and party in the evenings. Bury your dead, mourn them, continue to fight, and continue to dance and enjoy life. If you don't, what is the point? Got your heart in a headlock. And again, that goes both ways. Yeah, I can see that. It is definitely a balance, just like everything is. There is no statement in the world that will be able to cover the broadness and the nuances of human existence, I think my pen's messing up a little bit. But yeah. Pascal, spite is one motivation. Then there's the internal motivation for yourself. There's external motivation of showing it off. There's also making rewards that could work for direct advice, though it's not as meaningful as what Honey says. I think that is also important, though. Is like, I may not be able to cover the broadest or the minuteness. Minuteness isn't the right word, dang. What word am I looking for? The tailoring that the advice is needed, the tailoring needed for that particular advice is difficult. Because I'm not you. I'm not going through the same things you are. I can be here for support. But you are the one tackling this. It is up to you to decide how much you can tackle and how much rest you need before you can tackle that. So if you're feeling like you can't focus because there's so much, have some baby time. Have some watching cartoons, eating cookies, and laughing with friends time. Because that's what it's all about. you know? Enjoying life and fighting for the life you want. Whether it through be direct action or small acts of resistance. You need both. We need both in order to win. Sweet on. I was also looking forward to tomorrow most of the week. I was supposed to have a photo shoot of my 40th B-Day present to myself, but I'm at the last 48 hours it all fell apart. So I'm looking on the bright side. I'm free to watch Honey stream tomorrow. Oh, happy 40th birthday. Congratulations. That's a good age, I think. But I hope you have fun, sweet Anya, and I hope you can reschedule it to enjoy taking pictures of yourself and family and friends. Like my real and true, but also literally fleeing the country might be a good idea for me right now, which feels wild to say, but it's also somehow the easiest solution. If you feel unsafe and you think that is the best option for yourself, I am not legal counsel, you know? Like I am not as informed about fleeing countries and how that works. So you do what you think is right for you, you know? Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. Let's let me espresso. Let's let me espresso. Isn't that sweet? I guess so. Let's let me espresso. Gecko, I haven't paid. No, Gecko! Just do anything else but that. Fascism wins when we stop uniting and protecting and helping each other. Helping everyone you can, keep resisting. They want dissonance to overwhelm us as they keep hitting us with more horrible things. Yep. But in terms of focusing, yeah. Treat yourself kind. Have baby time. Enjoy life a little bit. Because sometimes, even if my brain really wants to create and it doesn't know how to do it, I need to regroup, take care of myself, scale down a project if I need to, or do a small project to start with. I think that helps me, anyways. Where I will have a time where I need to study and learn how to do it versus make things. Gecko, that's the second time in 2 days? What's happening, Gecko? Sir Delanoche, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Try to practice radical kindness wherever I can. Extending it to myself is often something I struggle with. Alright, almost done this frame. Rest, don't destroy yourself as you look for ways to help. Yeah, absolutely. How do I draw this hand? La 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 la. I'm gonna back. Sorry about that. No worries. Good. I am just working on a drawing that is. I'm working on it. I'll figure it out. Do I like this better? No, that's not what the hand looks like. Jeez. Tous ces préjugés, mais tu voudrais qu'elle soit ta reine ce soir, même si ta reine c'est pas trop accepté. Mais tu voudrais qu'elle soit ta reine ce soir. Toi les enfants, c'est pas ce qui plaît. Where I bombed and vacuumed the room twice and they just came back worse both times. Oh no. Killing fleas? Yeah, good luck. Could have been this honey. What is green, short, and has a pair of long bats ears? Starts with H and ends with two words. I'm feeling like a Riddler today. Nice. Is it me? Also, Pezzle, thank you for the gift of sub to Drizzy the Boy Dre. Thank you. Mods, creases, Jordans. Je voudrais qu'elle s'intéresse ce soir. Also, Drizzy, happy birthday! I hope you're doing well. Did they do anything fun? Hope we got to chill. Tu voudrais qu'elle s'intéresse ce soir. Même si de rien c'est pas trop accepté. Et tu voudrais qu'elle s'intéresse ce soir. Tu t'en fous, c'est pas ce qui plaît. Mais tu voudrais qu'elle soit ta reine ce soir. Même si de reine c'est pas trop accepté. Mais tu voudrais qu'elle soit ta reine ce soir. Au défend tout t'en fous, c'est pas ce qui plaît. Mods, give him an unfixable driver crash that only happens in 4 games in a random 10-minute to 3-hour interval, so it's just bearable enough that it doesn't stop trying to play the game anyway. Oh my gosh, that'd be horrid. Horrid. And I could never get enough. I could buy her so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush. Call me when you're there. Said I bought you something rare, and I left it under Claire. Now she's coming up the stairs, and I'm pulling up a chair, and I'm pulling up my hair. Baby, I think you were made for me. Somebody write down the recipe. Been trying hard not to overeat. You're just so sweet. I wanna shower for you like you want. Those on the counter for you, try 'em on. If I'm allowed to help you take 'em on. So just from experience? No! Oh my gosh, that's rough. Every time I catch your stream, your avatar is cooler and more beautiful. Your art is so great. Thank you, Flynn. Thank you very much. I could buy her so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush. Thank you for the lovely riddle, Jaku. taking pictures in the mirror. Oh my god, her skin's so clear. Tell her, bring it over here. You need a seat, I volunteer. And she's moving ear to ear. She's the headlights, I'm the deer. Said it all before, but I'll say it again. I'm interested in more than just being your friend. I don't wanna break it, just want it to bend. I could eat that girl for lunch. She dances on my tongue. I know it's just a hunch. She might be the one. Mods, collect his bones. Mods, execute order 66 on this person. Billy craves the mineral. The mineral is woman. Yes. Yes. She is right to crave this. She is deficient in this nutrient. Yeah, she tastes like she might be the one. Gotta say, honey, that tomorrow I'll be square because I do the extra work from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Send help is good luck. I'm so sorry. That's 12 hours. They better be paying you good. And overtime. Comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone says and how it harmed you. Something you did that failed to be charming. Things that you say are suddenly swarming, and oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you, that I might lose you. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Here comes a thought that might alarm me. What someone said and how it harmed me. Something I did that failed to be charming. Things that I say are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight. Oof, voice crack. What does the secret off screen work entail? It's tomorrow. I'm working on a cinematic that y'all are going to see tomorrow. I'm just doing the finishing touches because I want to polish it. That I might lose me. I'll stream for another 15-ish minutes, and then I gotta have a late dinner. And then I'm gonna keep working a little bit until, yeah, we get to chill. You know there's a droid version of Burden 66? No, I did not. I didn't know that was a thing. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Got nothing to fear. Tomorrow! I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Something that is kind of frustrating is that, like, is how Twitch handled the view botting. It's so frustrating, where it's just like, there's probably 2 to 3 times more people than are actually showing in the like Twitch numbers. But like, that must be devastating for small streamers. Oh my gosh. Especially ones that are trying to get partnered. That one must be so frustrating. Do we get to find out the secret? We get to find out the secret tomorrow. Da, 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 da. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that failed to be charming. There's gotta be a faster way of doing this. So at 12 a.m. in 15 minutes. Yeah, so, wait, no. 9 a.m. PDT. So in about, yeah, 12 hours and 15 minutes. Yes, you're right. I missed something. What did John Twitchman do now? Oh, so what's been happening on Twitch is Twitch was really concerned about view botting for a good chunk of time, and they were trying to figure out why, like, how to fix it. And their solution was not a good one. It was to really aggressively remove lurkers from the Twitch account. So basically, if you're wondering why everyone's numbers have been down for the past 3 months, it's not just because it's summer. It is because Twitch is destroying, like, is not counting a lot of lurkers. For example, if you go to someone with, let's say, 15 people in their stream, you can probably do this with someone who has 5, so a small streamer. Open up who's in the chat, and you will find that there is usually 10 to 15 people instead of 5. Like, that's actually. So it's really frustrating because creators that have been trying to hit partner have been getting really, really anxious because they can't get those numbers because Twitch is not allowing them to get the numbers, essentially. So it's a very frustrating situation. Yeah. Like, people were like, "Oh, you're just paranoid. You're just not doing well numbers wise." Then Twitch actually admitted that their methods were way too aggressive, but they haven't changed it back. And so that's where the problem is right now. Oh, they did? They fixed it? Or did they not fix it? So noon Eastern North America. Yes. So East Coast noon. Because then Twitch pays more, and that's bad for Twitch. Maybe. Just want to lurk in peace. Is that really too much to ask? I am 100% a lurker. Like, I am absolutely a lurker. So it's rough. I did good with this frame. Hell yeah, baby. And how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Kai. So slurking no longer helps. Slurking, it is good still, but yeah, if you want to have Twitch count your view, then you gotta comment something every once in a while. Which is like, I'm not gonna start telling people to do that, because here's the thing. I also lurk. I lurk plenty. I like to keep them on in the background and work. I go, 9 minutes. They did say it was a problem. Not. Oh yeah, that they did fix it. Yeah, they absolutely admitted that it was a problem, but didn't fix it. So that was kind of what I was thinking. Where I was like, interesting. Everyone's numbers are down except for the big streamers who don't notice it too much. But even their numbers took a little hit. And so it's most obvious with people who are usually smaller streamers. And even some, like, medium-sized streamers, depending on what you classify, you know? People who are usually in the triple digits can also visibly see it. But people who are usually in the quadruple digits may not see too much of a dip. Is that not allowed? And I'm too clever, and then I'm too stupid dumb. You told me when I cry, unless it's that time of the month. And I'm too perfect, till I show you that I'm not 1,000 people I could be for you, and you hate the whole damn lot. You hate the whole damn lot. Just keep piping up whenever I have the option to share. Take that algorithm. But yeah. In case y'all are wondering why suddenly some streamers are, air quotes, dropping off, that's why. It's not indicative of a streamer's skill or the audience. It is a Twitch issue, unfortunately. Which means they probably won't fix it. Pestle, I lurk, come with trash talk, randomly give subs to break on science, and then go back to lurk. Exactly. You should not feel like you have to comment and talk if you want to support a streamer. Lurking is plenty, you know. And even then, if you can't show up, that's okay. All good. You do what you can. Cause I'm too messy, and then I'm just too damn clean. You tell me that I have a job, and you ask where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect till I show it. Whoops, wrong lyric. Algorithm and software crap, heard. Yeah. It doesn't mean that they're not there. It just means that Twitch's numbers like, on their view count does not reflect it. And I'm too perfect. Till I show you that I'm not. 1,000 people I could be for you, and I hate the whole damn lot. Almost done this layer. Then I'm free. And then I can do other polishing that I want to do. Remember, you got a marathon run in 12 hours. You best get goodies. Yep. I will end stream in about 8-ish minutes. Because then I'll have been streaming for 3 hours. And that's enough time for me to get some quick dinner, do a little bit more work, and then get some sleep. 1,000 people I could be for you. And then I'm just too clean. Till I owe you in my big mouth. I want to be me. Is that not allowed? And I'm too clever. And then I'm too stupid dumb. You hate it when I cry unless it's that time of the month. And I'm too perfect till I show you that I'm not. 1,000 people I could be for you, and you hate the whole damn lot. Hate the whole damn lot. Then she wake up late. No, I can wake up on time. I can wake up earlier on time. It'll be fine. So, Ocean, thanks for the hydrate. And Mr. Brick, thank you for the sub with Prime. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Sorry, Gulp stole my catalytic converter. Honestly, bound to happen sometimes. When you got something cool, well, we'll be curious about it. It'll be fine. Maybe, probably, kinda. We'll see. You know, we roll the dice sometimes. Mean it when I say I'm over. You mean a well and fulfilling dinner? Yes, Pestle. Yes, I do. It will be chili. Oh no, maybe? Ooh, maybe I'll be a little bad. I have some leftover sweet, spicy and sour noodle soup. So maybe I'll heat up some noodles, boil the soup, put some vegetables in it. Oh, that'll be nice. That way it's not too heavy. And that way I'm not eating chili for 3 meals in a row. Because I have some whole wheat bread with some vegetable and meat chili for tomorrow for lunch. Delicious, filling, good for us. And then I have breakfast planned, which is I already made the pancakes. I just have to retoast them. And then I have oatmeal as a snack if I need it between the day. I am going to go to the cafe to grab some maybe like biscuits or something. And then for dinner, tomorrow, that will be after stream, I will be going out to eat just to celebrate and get out of the house, you know? Because being in the house for a full day can be really taxing. So I think for end of stream tomorrow, I'll be going out for getting pizza or something. Go for a little walk. The droid version of Order 66 is Order 99. If Dooku or Sidious gave the order, the entire droid army would turn on every member of the CIS Separatist hierarchy. Their on-field commanders, Separatist Council, which includes Poggle and Lesser Newt Gunte. Then they all turn on each other until the droids are nothing. Okay, wow. That's intense. Mark, that's not good. I was gonna stream and a mod was lurking, stopped showing up in the viewer list, and the streamer went on to reveal all their birthday gifts. Since the mod was gone from the viewer list, that would be horrible if the mod was too busy to type. It still has stream open. They'll still show up in the viewer list, but yeah, it's Twitch is silly. Excuse me. Whew. Too afraid to step outside, paranoid and petrified of what you. This is Billie Eilish? Yes, this is Billie Eilish. Lucky enough my truck is old enough to not need converters. That's good. I don't know enough about cars, but if your car can survive without a piece, that's good, usually, yeah. Gecko hitting the bed. See you tomorrow morning. See you tomorrow, Gecko. You take it easy. Get some rest. Think after this song, we'll call it a stream and I'll get us some dinner. Oh, noodle soup. I love soup. Soup is one of the greatest joys, in my opinion. There are many great joys in this life. Soup is one of them. Soup and good company. Oh, and good poetry. I've gotten back into poetry. I'm very nervous to share poetry that I have because I'm self-conscious about it. And it's in a similar way where I am self-conscious about sharing my unpolished, raw teenager art. It's because part of me fears the cringe, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I don't have to show play. And so it's really, really important that I do that. And I'm trying to mentally figure out how to do that. You know? Dinner this late at night? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you ever wanted to share poetry, I'd love to see it. Maybe one day. I think I'll keep practicing for now. I've been enjoying reading poetry plenty. Like, I love reading poetry. I think there's a lot of good poetry out there, and my brain is trying to discern what is good poetry and what is air quotes bad poetry, and what makes each. Because it's important to read bad things as well as good things. It's important to watch bad movies as well as good movies. You need to do both. Not just to support the arts, but to really question why something is bad, and to also open yourself up to an experience where it's like, okay, even if this piece of media is not what I would consider good, there is a part of it that might have moved me, or something I can learn from. And so that's why I like to read poetry. And the worst thing poetry or anything can be, in my opinion, is boring and forgettable. But that might just mean it's not for me. It might just mean I am not the audience for it, or I just don't get it yet. It means I got to analyze it maybe at a different time, you know? Pestle, over the top, hype yourself up is the way to get over self cringe. That happens with my family. Really? Hmm. Okay. Okay, interesting. That could be fun. That could be neat, actually. Great idea to let your mods read your poetry on voice call stream. If it gets bad reviews, tell people the mods wrote it. If it gets praise, own it. Pestle, I'm obviously writing perfect, so it must work for you. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, so can't say it doesn't work if I don't try it. Honestly, I think that's an important thing to do. High school poetry got me kicked out of school, and the other things like mental illness. Why would, unless your poetry was like a bomb threat or something, I don't think they needed to kick you out. There's, I don't know. Self-expression is very important. I think it is very, very important. Mm-hmm. 12 p.m. EST, she will read us poetry. Perhaps one day I will subject y'all to my poetry. Could be fun. Could be neat. Roses are red, violets are blue. I have a bomb. Honey, I must correct you. The worst poetry you can do is make your brain explode. Never ever let a Vogan read your poetry if you value life. You know what? I hadn't considered that. Bad movies is one of the reasons why I've been considering watching hidden gems or underrated movies. Yes, absolutely. Honey, poetry tease right at the end of stream. Expert cliffhanger. Why, thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, let's see who is awake. Roses are red, violets blue, honey's adorable. You know it's true. Thank you, Oliver. Are those lotus petals on your hair? They were meant to be laurels, but I colored them pink because I like them. I like them pink. I think it's pretty. But yes, polish gobs. Let's see. Polishing gobs. Let's go visit. Oh, here we go. Let's go visit, nope, I did not spell that right. Why am I not spelling this correctly? Oh, I'm spelling it wrong again for the second time. Let's go visit. Perfect. Let's go visit Rainy Renton because Rainy just put out an original song apparently. So I love hearing original songs, especially from VTubers. It's very curious to see like what kind of songs they choose for themselves, like whether it suits their persona or if it's very personal to them or if it transcends like their VTuber aesthetic. And I love figuring that stuff out and learning about it, you know. But let's see. Let's do a I don't want to pull away from Rainy because Rainy is doing a sub thingy today. So let's do a polishing gobs raid message. I think that'll do. I think that'll be good. But I will see y'all in 12 hours. I am so excited, really nervous. I hope that I am able to get everything polished the way I want and that y'all will be able to enjoy yourselves tomorrow because it is a really cool thing that I have been working on for months. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But yeah, y'all take it easy. Thank you for coming today. Honey, practice the thing. I will practice. Whew. Y'all, thank you so much for coming today. You have a good one, all right? Get some sleep. I will see you very soon. Good night. See you in the morning. 12 hours.